introduce the 10th Street Corridor project. And we'd like to use this as a time for you to just get acquainted with some of our thoughts on what we consider opportunities for the 10th Street Corridor. And I consider it like being on your first date. You have no impression of your date, and so you're just getting to know each other. So we would like everyone to really come with an open mind.
This came out of a effort that we started a couple of years ago called the Monumental Core Framework Plan, where we looked at the areas around the National Mall, these federal precincts, and really thought about what we should do in the future.
Briefly show you that this is the study area that we've identified here. You see it goes from Independence Avenue on the north down to the waterfront area and from 7th Street on the east to 12th Street on the west. And what should strike you immediately is that this precinct, even though it is located between the National Mall and one of the city's popular waterfronts, it really has nothing to do with either one of them. We identified that this is our biggest challenge and our biggest opportunity for improvements, to connect the mall with the waterfront and to revitalize a federal dominated precinct.
The Commission believes that the 10th Street is really the cornerstone strategy to the entire framework plan, and it envisions that this area should be a distinguished, pedestrian-friendly workplace, visitor destination, and include public and private uses such as offices, retail, and even residential development.
President Obama passed Executive Order 13514 in October, and this executive order really represents a transformative shift in the way that federal agencies are going to be operating in the future. So the overarching idea behind an eco-district is to plan, as I mentioned, a district or a precinct scale as opposed to an individual site scale.
I think connecting to the waterfront, from the mall to the waterfront, is a great plan. I would say that the neighborhood is very concerned about the multimodal, intermodal transportation center and just where that would be placed and how.
Benjamin Banneker, as everyone knows, is such an unsung hero, and he contributed so many things to this nation's capital.
And I think that what you have here is a really excellent opportunity, I think, for the federal government to partner with their host community and really create, an 18-hour retail district, using some of the ground floor space in this area that's mostly federal office buildings and right now is really a ghost town outside of 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Why not just make it easy for folks not just to walk in and around the mall, but basically as tourists to have a pedestrian experience of our capital city?